Shortages are coming. The CEO of huge corporations such as Walmart, Target, Home Depot has had to sit down with the principal to talk about the devastation that it will leave this country. But not only that, they are warning that, and mind you, Walmart is one of the largest employers in our country, in America. And they are warning that the shelves will become empty. What they're saying is that they privately was warning Trump that this trade war and this market slump that we are experiencing with his tariffs and his trade policy could disrupt the supply chain and raise prices, which would also cause shelves to be empty. However, there is such a bigger picture to this. This will cause a hit on America by $2 trillion, and it will affect the U.S. economy. Now, what happens is empty shelves will lead to no sales, okay? With no sales will cause massive layoffs. With the massive layoffs will become no unemployment rate will spike, and then we will begin to see the recession. That is what is getting ready to take place. If these tariffs continue, shelves will be empty.
Shortages are looming as eggs continue to skyrocket. Well, all the food prices are skyrocketing because the economy is bad. And at the same time, how the hell people are going to buy these things if there's no jobs available? There's no jobs available. You're not getting hired. I'm going to let y'all know that. There's no jobs available out here. So the money that you make, I hope and you better be spending it on buying food and water. This is not the time to be buying the latest sneakers and the latest shoes. And all the people who do have money and got shit going on you, a lot of them is about to fall off as this economy continue to get worse because they're not doing anything to help it or better it. It's just getting worse.
Shalom, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth, and shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariyah coming at you with another lesson here, and I was reading parts of this article here. It says growing number of Americans are financing groceries with buy now, pay later loans. I've never seen anything like this before as far as regarding to buying some groceries, man. Which just lets you know just how hard it is out here that people have to resort to this right here. And it says, as inflation continues to strain household budgets, a growing number of Americans are resorting to buy now, pay later service to cover grocery costs, according to multiple reports. This trend highlights the financial pressures many face amid rising food prices and economic uncertainty. It says a recent article by CNBC notes that the buy now, pay later service traditionally used for discretionary purchases like electronics or clothing are increasingly being used for necessities like groceries. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy right here. And this is a great indication that things are about to take a turn for the worse, man. All right, with these tariffs looming, we're seeing the prices of everything go up. All right, there's hardly any jobs out here. People are struggling, and we are at the cusp of this society collapsing, man. It's right here. We're here now. Okay, and this is another one. It says China imports have come to a halt, which could result in empty store shelves by the summertime. All right, and this is prophecy, man. And 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. Okay, so soon, the right side of this picture right here you will see all over in every store that you go into where there's hardly anything or any products to buy at all. All right. So let me bring out some scriptures, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And this is Second Ezra 6 and 22 through 26, and it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown; the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." All right, and this is about to take place, man. This is something that we're all going to experience. You know, we're used to walking into stores and seeing them, those shelves being full. Now there are some stores like Walgreens, for example, that you go in and you see that there's not a lot of product on the shelves. But soon that's going to be widespread. That's going to be everywhere, man. You know, wherever you may go shopping. All right. So this is prophecy here, and it's about to unfold. And the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at that time, shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Okay, so when there are no products and no way to, feed yourself or your family, everyone's gonna turn against each other, man. And at that time, the land of comfortability will be the land of uncomfortability, okay? Because people are very comfortable here in Babylon the Great, aka America, okay? Because they are they're accessible to everything, okay? But soon everything is going to be taken away, man. They're not going to have access. Pretty much, not going to have access to anything, man. All right, it's going to get real rough out here, and because of that, them demons are going to be coming out of these people, man. Ain't going to be no more friendships, no more, give me a dap, you know what I mean? Ain't going to be no more, more love, man. Okay, because the love is wearing thin out here already. Okay, and when this time comes, when the storehouses are found empty, that love is going to run very thin, man. Completely non-existent, if you will, man. It's not even going to run thin. It's going to be non-existent. Okay, and at that time, friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run, and whosoever remaineth. Let me get this, man. At that time shall friends fight one against another, because that's Second Ezra 15 and 19 all day, right? And it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so it's gonna get real rough out here real soon, real fast, man. All right, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you brothers and sisters' jobs, you're seeing that things are declining, right? I just started working at this restaurant, and the first couple of weeks, super busy, like unbelievably busy, especially due to how the cost of things are out here. But people would just had the money to dine out and all that. But these last couple of weeks, man, that's really been slowing down a lot, man. Okay, to the point where they had to send a couple of people home because it was so damn slow. And this is a high volume restaurant that I work at, man. So yeah, things are definitely taking a turn for the worse. Okay, but because of the lack of bread, right, like it says here in verse 19, man shall have no pity upon his neighbor because of it, man. All right, so we about to live in a time of lawlessness, when people are going to be very cold towards everyone else. It's going to be every man for himself, man. Where everyone's back is going to be against the wall, man. That's what it's going to be like out here in Babylon the Great. Soon come. Every man's back against the wall, man. Let me go back to Second Ezra 6, right? And it says, hold Where I stop off at? And it says at that time, yeah. So I'm going to go to 25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. Okay, we're coming in at the end of Esau's rule. Okay, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so we're at the end now of Esau's rule here, man. Okay, and this place is definitely about to be destroyed, but it's about to be, from the inside out, if you will, man. This place is definitely going to decline from the inside, and we're about to see that real soon, man. We're seeing it now. Okay, we're seeing it happen gradually, but in an instant, in a moment, it's just going to completely crash down, man. Okay, and the society that we see, the way things are now, will never be again. Okay, and it says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. And this is what we hope for. We hope to be a part of this number right here, man. That we hope to escape and not be in the midst of the destruction when it happens. Okay, Yahweh Shai talked about some of you standing here will never taste death. That's Matthew 16. Matthew 16 and 25, right? And it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Okay, and this is a sacrifice that we make. Okay, we have turned our back on our own lives, really. Things that we were doing in the world before we came into the truth, we turned our back on it, man, which is a sacrifice. Okay, and because of that, okay, we will, we will live with Yahweh Shai, man. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. But verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Okay, and this is what we hope and pray for. We hope and pray to be one of these men. And this also proves reincarnation here. Okay, this is yet another scripture that proves reincarnation, because Yahweh Shai was talking about the times that we're in right now. Okay, so this is also prophecy as well. All right, so yeah, we coming into some scary times, some beautiful times, but some scary times, man. Let me just end it here in Amos. Amos 3 and 6 and 7, right? Because at the end of the day, this is all the Lord's doing, man. Okay, and if you're not on the Lord's good side, if you will, okay, if you're not in his good graces, then you're going to be going through a lot of turmoil and a lot of pain and agony, man. Okay, Amos 3 and 6 and 7, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So all of these evils that we're going to see in this city, which is America, is going to be of the Lord at the end of the day. Okay, and we're going to see some crazy things, man. Really. Okay, we're going to really see how people get when there's really no food around and no one can really eat like that, man. Okay, the people's true nature is going to come out, because these people, we're already surrounded by demons, man, but that demonic energy is really going to spill out of them once things take a turn for the worse, man. And they're about to take a turn for the worse real soon, man. Especially if things continue to go the way they're going, it's going to happen sooner than later. And surely the Lord power Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Okay, and we know this this place is about to crash, it's about to collapse, and we're preparing ourselves for it spiritually, man. While the rest of the world pretty much is into consuming and buying things that don't matter, Okay, we're preparing ourselves spiritually and mentally and physically as well to get through the time that we know is fastly coming upon us, man. All right. So you can't make it out without the Lord at the end of the day, man. Yeah, it's about to be nothing on the shelves, man. Hardly any food out here. Okay, it's gonna get rough, man. So prepare for the ride, man, because it's about to be a bumpy one. Shalom.